The process will take some time. Alive. We live. We
We are
live.
live. Welcome to the podcast.
Hello,
Hey,
hello.
nothing.
Hello,
Buenos
everyone.
noches.
We live.
We are live. Welcome to the podcast. Oh no, there's feedback. We're such a professional podcast.
Alright, hold on. I'm gonna post
That's the
link.
third time.
I'll do it in this
How many
area.
podcasts have you done now? Like 4 of these?
A
Come on.
This is
lot.
the second.
I've done a lot of podcasts on Chamber, but not much on here. Where is self promotion? Alright.
So how's y'all's week been since last?
Alright. Horrible.
Pretty
Oh.
sure, yeah.
Not
It's
a bad.
not been
Alright.
great. Well, hello everyone. Welcome to the Vibe Caf. Today we're gonna be talking about a lot of stuff. So the main topic we're gonna be talking about today is gonna be gaming related towards the industry of it. Mainly what's going on in the gaming, just in general. I'm sure a lot of people have questions about it. So we do have a light chat. We are watching it. Have no worries. Just be sure to look at it.
So, should we start with introductions, or do we only really need that for the first episode?
Yeah, let's do introductions because we have a new character here
Oh,
that
yeah.
hasn't been on.
True.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, and there's always going to be new people that join, so it's good for them to know who we are.
All right, starting off the top, Jamie.
Why am I always at the top? Hey, my name is Jamie. I'm a voice actor / writer / other shit. I make mostly adult content, but I'm trying to do just any project that I think is cool.
Howdy, I am Ink. I am too. I'm looking for any work that is out there. And Jamie, it's because I believe you have a slash at the beginning of your name.
Yeah, that's fair.
Ronnie?
Well, you're next, John. So
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is John 117 Arts. I am a voice actor as well. I do writing, I do artwork, as you can see on the slideshow. Most of my work is mainly towards artwork and voice acting, not as much writing, but my writing can be expansive towards the Halo universe, and most of my work has been towards Halo.
Wait.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I make an art piece, can you put it on that slideshow?
I will.
It'll be dog shit. Fuck yeah. Cool.
I'm gonna have it in the bottom right.
Oh,
Community
DQ.
creations.
All right, Ronnie.
brother. Hey guys, what's poppin'? My name is Ronnie Cosmos. I'm also a voice actor, and yeah, happy to be here.
Anyways,
So like we were talking on Discord about potential topics, and albeit we are going to talk about like the gaming stuff. We mentioned like gym stories.
yeah.
I have kind of like a short story from I think Wednesday. So I went to the gym and I was doing just some pull-ups and shit. But there was this female over doing a set of rows or whatever where she was sitting down on the bench and she was getting into it. She was very sweaty and whatever. This is just me glancing at her. But as she got up to clean up, like get the cleanup material to wash her seat and whatever she touched, another man of suspicious stature went up, and as he was walking by, he dragged his hand on the seat,
Oh,
like very, very forcefully as he was walking by, and as he was going to the bathroom, he was sniffing his hand. And I wanted to kill the man.
That is creepy.
Yeah.
why do some guys just have to be the worst?
You're questioning humanity, Jamie. I don't think you want to go in that corner. I I've
When you
already
give
questioned.
humanity the benefit of the doubt, they will often prove you wrong.
God has
Like
forgotten.
that is literally the meme of like the simp who sniffs the chair when the girl gets up.
Yeah, dude. I thought there's actual people out there like that. Fuck me.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Anyone else have gym stories?
I do have one, but it was in high school and I was in sophomore year, so I don't forget what the exercise was, but I was taking like, you know, those rubber safe weights that you could use for like picking up deadlifts and stuff like that. You could just throw them down and you
Mhm.
won't damage
Yeah, the
anything.
one you throw at cats. No, yeah. No,
Yeah.
I'm joking. I'm
So I
joking.
was using those to do like workouts for my triceps, and this girl in like the corner sitting at a desk was just wide-eyed looking at me because the weights looked big. You'd think they're heavy and really they're only like, I only put 30 pounds on like each side and they're like
Yeah.
yellow. But she was like, what the absolute shit?
God damn, you a big boy.
My
You thought
nickname
you were
was,
maxing out?
I was either called Big Fella in high school because I
Oh,
actually
big
did,
fella.
because I was actually trying to do bodybuilding at the time, or just Chuck. That was it.
Just Chuck.
Yeah, that they just called me Chuck or Chuck Norris. I don't know why they call me Chuck Norris.
Oh, okay.
It's probably because I grew a beard better than anyone else and kind of looked like Chuck Norris.
Dude, I
Like
cannot grow a beard for the life of me.
I don't
Swear to
have any
God,
like
my God.
mad gym stories because like I go into the gym and I just mind my own shit, and I think everyone else does that.
I
Yeah, same
do.
Like
here, Jamie. I try to go at least at least. I try to
I
go at like 11 p.m. or 11:30 so I can avoid everybody there. I like having my own private gym because
That's
everyone and
fair.
their mother is there like during peak hours, and I don't want to wait in line to use equipment, you know? If I'm doing my second set, you and your gym buddy and his friend are all sitting or standing next to each other, and it's like, dude, I just feel awkward waiting, so I'm like, nah, I gotta go when there's nobody there.
yeah.
Oh man, you're lucky. I work third shift, so as soon as I get off, that's when I go to the gym.
Okay.
mm, like I whenever I'm free, I just do it for 6 hours or 5 hours. So like 12
Goodness.
until 6.
God damn.
I only do an hour at best, sometimes two.
Right, hold on,
Yeah,
6 hours?
me too.
What are you doing at the gym for six
Bro,
hours?
Jamie's actually like the strongest out of all of us.
Oh man,
I
And
have
like John's in the
doubts.
army and shit.
this
I have
man's looking like
doubts.
Um
All Might
I
behind
could pick
behind the
up 80
screen.
pounds like it's a baby. Like there was like this, like we have what calls miles equipment, which is just advanced, like it's like a more expensive way of laser tag for training for US troops, where you can do
how
training
much is 80
exercise.
pounds?
Oh, that's right. You're not American. What's that kilometers per teacups?
We need the conversion
40.
help.
Hold on.
Oh, that's only 36 kg.
Hold on.
Yeah, no, that's really easy for me. Oh no,
Voice
60. 27 kg.
voice office iOS or law or whoever, I
Yeah,
can't pronounce
hey,
it.
new listener here, bit but longtime hater of Jammy VA. I wanted to ask my nemesis how about his juice fetish.
Oh yeah. This is one what this is one of my friends from Discord.
Oh, um,
Okay, so basically I took a picture of like a bathtub that I was in. But you know, it's a fucking bathtub with soap in it. It's not gonna be clear water. And it looked a bit like lemonade. Like really cloudy water. So this
uh-huh.
fucker goes, "Are you bathing in juice?
Yeah,
Are you
yeah,
getting off
yeah,
your juice?"
yeah. Yeah, you're covering up. Oh yeah, it just looks like lemonade. We know what you're
What if
doing.
you just put lemon juice in there? Just not lemonade, but just lemon juice and just squirt
Oh,
Dude,
what
that's a
I would
torture
comes
love
out.
that.
method. That's a torture
Oh,
method. You give someone like 1,000 paper cuts and then throw them into a kiddie pool of lemon juice.
Oh no.
no, I would love that.
The pain must be intense.
But yeah, back to the 60 fucking pounds thing. That's only 27 kg. That's very easy.
He said 80.
Oh, 80. That's 36.
Yes. I picked it up like it was nothing and just carried it around because I'm used to carrying like 100-pound like 155s.
What the fuck
Oh,
is a kilometer?
it's a kilometer is 1,000 meters.
Oh
One
shit!
click.
Now you're speaking witchcraft.
You believe it or not, the army does use kilometers, meters. They use
Yeah, well, the Navy also uses knots, and like I know a lot of dildos that have knots, so I don't know.
Of course you do.
Yeah, yeah.
What's everyone's deadlift and pharmacary?
deadlift. My
I have no
deadlift
fucking clue.
max might be 275 right now. That's because I'm working on my form. I could probably do 300 if I was knowing what I was doing because I don't do a lot of deadlifts.
Nice.
I have no fucking clue. I just focus on
Yeah.
cardio typically.
I go like
CrossFit.
once every 4 years, so you know.
My deadlift is almost 170, and then my pharmacary is. Looks like. Let me find out.
We've got some gym rats in here, people. So if you are a gym
150,
enthusiast,
154
please
pounds.
listen to our podcast.
Maybe we can tap into the voice actor, but also gym rat market. Very niche.
Yeah, just put like gym lifestyle hashtag in the podcast. We'll attract them. Just that.
Yeah. All right. So, one weird thing I used to do when I went to the gym is just went into a long sleeve shirt, a pair of boots, and jeans. Because I didn't care and I was a danger to society.
Jeans, oh brother.
Jeans and boots are like. Do you have to plow a field like after you get off? Like what?
Literally.
I just liked boots, plus I did construction with my dad a lot. Mechanic. I like doing mechanic stuff more than I do construction.
Ah, now I know why you joined the army. You wanted that fucking Camaro.
I don't like Camaros.
Did you get your dream car through the army?
No, I don't even have a car.
10 more years then. 10 more years.
I'm not joining the army for 10 more years.
What 17 more years?
Right.
Every time you press this button, you get $100,000, but you usually year out of your life.
And your spine gets fucked.
All right, let's not be too obnoxious here, guys. We don't want people to one-star our podcast.
That's
Half
okay.
you
The
think we're
dislike
even
button
getting
isn't
a
even
star.
fucking there.
Yeah.
Who's going to see the dislikes? John?
Me.
Hey guys, I think we need to work on something. Yeah,
Yo,
he's
no.
speaking in the
I
fucking mic.
was actually watching a video from Russian Badger because he made a video off of Halo, and I'm a nerd about Halo. And I was
Oh
watching
yeah,
Halo
I watched that
Infinite,
this morning.
and he's like, "I am a menace to society. You can no longer dislike my videos." I don't
Yeah, man.
remember. I don't give a fuck. That's what he said. Either way,
Thanks, Susan Wojhanki, little bitch. All right, yeah, okay. I'm sorry. I'm getting too
let's
wired.
get into some light gaming news, fellas. So
right.
Yeah, so Jamie's
been-
going to clock out for the next like 30 minutes.
no worries. This is something even if you don't play video games, I'm sure you can still, have an opinion on it. So based off the gamer.com, over 300 employees leave Twitch due executives failing to understand the community. Now, I don't know about you guys, but if you do watch anything on Twitch, it really shouldn't be a surprise because Twitch has turned from a gaming streaming site to a casual chatting hot tub session. I don't like what exactly is going on. It feels like Twitch, they're trying to capitalize on the streaming market in general and not just gaming, which is fine. Hey, I mean, just chatting is cool. But when you got people, just jumping up and down, deep throating their mics. So, things are kind of, I don't know, they're kind
Sus.
of iffy.
No, I get it. Yeah.
Mm.
Mm-mm. So,
Yeah, I can definitely see like the higher ups of Twitch not understanding the community because all they care about is numbers.
yeah, like according
Like
to
all they care about
Bloomberg's
is not
report.
being.
Oh,
Oh,
my bad.
sorry.
What'd you say, Jamie?
I was just gonna say, like, all they really care about is not being quote unquote toxic. Like, you should see the words that they ban, and it's the most random list of words. Like, I'm sure you
Yeah,
guys know
simp,
this, but
simp,
cracker.
incel.
You
Pog
can't say
champ.
cracker.
Really? Jesus.
Nope.
You can't even say poggers
Fills
on
a
Twitch anymore, I don't think.
You can't say
uh,
poggers. That's where it fucking came from.
Yeah, I know.
like the YouTube streamer fills a Minecraft. Like, he said cracker, as in he was eating a cracker and cheese, and he actually thought he was gonna get banned, or like he was testing the waters.
That's terrible.
Oh
You know,
no.
it's crazy because you actually said that the N word on there, not the hard R, but like the one with the A. And I find that kind of funny how like they allow that, but not
Yeah.
the, eating a cracker.
Mm.
It's
But
almost like they're catering to an audience.
all right,
No.
Let's
like a
not get
certain
let's not
demographic, you
get
know what
me
I mean?
banned off YouTube.
Yeah,
Hey,
put a
that's
stop on my
true,
head.
but according to Bloomberg's report, Twitch is losing touch with its community of streamers by focusing on expanding rather than listening to the people that make the platform what it is. I mean, what do the people actually want? That is the real question, guys. What do the people want out of Twitch?
Just
Obviously,
entertainment.
hot tub streamers, and then people ASMR while also in a bikini.
I mean, let's not shame them. They're just trying to get their bag.
Not
But I
that
do
is
think it
fair.
should be
That's
like a
fair.
separate website.
But like, if we're going to see like what Twitch is allowing, that's the only reason why I bring that up.
Now, do you guys think it's fair for people that are strictly focusing on video games? Because let's be real, guys, let's be real here. Sex does sell.
Of
So, if
course.
you're an upcoming streamer,
Definitely.
just trying to play video games, you will get overshadowed by someone that is, above average in looks or even average in looks, just doing some, debauchery on camera. So, do you guys think it's fair for the up and coming streamers to fight for their right to get views with you know what I mean?
I don't think it's fair, personally.
Yeah.
I don't think it's fair, but it's going to be really hard to try to even it out because I feel like with like people who haven't found an audience yet, it's going to be very hard for them. But you would
Yeah.
never say a big gamer like Ludwig would have to fight for views.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys think there should be like a separate platform for all this? Like for like the hot tub streams, the saucy
OnlyFans?
ASMR nonsense. Well, not exactly over. I said over fans, not exactly only fans, but like let's say like another streaming service where you could just stream
Dude,
almost whatever you want as long as it doesn't breach that line. You know what I mean?
Pornhub Gaming.
Oh
No.
Lord, that probably
dude,
exists too. I'm not gonna
just
hold
make
you.
Twitch after dark.
Twitch after dark. Ooh, that's actually
Yeah,
not a
Now
That's
bad
that
actually
actually
pretty
idea.
that
creative.
rings some bells. That has a
Trademark
good
that.
ring to
yeah,
it.
because like it would be all the normal streamers, and they're like, okay, so at 8:55, boys, we're gonna be playing some Fortnite, gonna be doing some shit like that. Then later on, I'm gonna be ranting about politics and smoking weed on After Dark.
Shoot, let's make the after dark like at least 11 or 10:30. My God, 8 o'clock. Sheesh. On a weekend, man, it's gonna get real
I'm just
crazy real
imagining
quick.
Cartoon Network's transforming into Adult Swim. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Basically.
exactly. Uh, but yeah, based off this article, 300 people left towards the end of 2021, and from the start of 2022, 60 people already left. So like these Twitch employees, they've had it with the platform. Plus the whole. I think this happened in somewhere mid 2021. Don't quote me on that, but like the entire platform got hacked itself. Like they have the blueprint of Twitch, literally from
Yup.
from ground up.
Yeah.
Anyone can make a Twitch clone, one to
Mm.
one ratio if they wanted to. So it's not looking too good.
No.
Well, in other news, I don't know who is a Star Wars fan in here, but
Nope.
during the Game Awards or whatever, there was a game that was teased. It was mostly like a cinematic teaser. You know how it is when a game comes out and, all they show is like a dope cinematic. But a game called Star Wars Eclipse is reportedly apparently it won't be released until 2027 because
Oh,
nobody wants to work on it. Like studio
27?
that sounds like a
yeah.
story with Halo Infinite right now.
Because apparently, Studio Quantic Dream's reputation for having toxic workplace, like the employees there, they're just man, people in the entertainment industry, they're just not happy. What's going on? Like you can't overwork your people like this. Because now, because I'm a diehard Star Wars fan, and when I saw this, I was like 2020. So like, I don't even know if I'm gonna be alive by then
That
with this
that
pandemic. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like it's
man.
crazy.
I mean, with the industry of gaming, there's something called crunch, and like I've like watched a lot of videos on the topic, and one particular like uh person on YouTube named Noodle actually gave a better explanation to it, but basically like there's people who work on contract and get the same paycheck even if they work overtime, but as a like it becomes common work that as a person that is in the gaming industry wants to be developer or something like that, people who are in the industry like that are hiring for like let's say Epic Games or something like that, are specifically targeting people that are very motivated, very creative, and want to like work for the industry. Like, and much like how the saying goes, you'll like work on it for so long, and so over time is like, I got like it's 2 hours of Tillman. I'm sure I could fix this out. 5 hours later, you hate it and you don't like anything you worked on. That's that's it. Just crunch is just gonna be inevitable. But there's a lot of gaming industries out there like Nintendo and that are just like rejecting the entire idea of crunch entirely to better the
Hmm.
workplace.
I feel like if there's a audience, if there's a demand for a certain game or whatever, regardless of when it comes out, people are still going to be into it. So I just take your time with it. I'd rather wait an extra 2 years for something to come out than have it come out within half a year or just 1 year. Then it's a buggy mess. You know what I mean? Like,
Like
for
Yeah, like
example,
typical
2040,
like Cyberpunk 2077. Yeah,
exactly. Like, I'll give
2042.
you I'll give you guys another
you're right.
example. There's a game, now I have no experience playing it, but I know it's a classic. Crisis. Apparently they're making a fourth Crisis game, but it doesn't really seem like people are that into it. Like this is like an OG, like PC
Yeah.
game. But you go to the trailer and they don't even have 300,000 views on the trailer. So is it a matter of, hey, people aren't interested in Crisis anymore, or is it just like, people don't know about it? Is it like a whole new generation of gamers that just don't even know what Crisis is? But either way, it's kind of sad to see the state of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I feel like at that point they're just going off the name of Crisis.
Oh yeah.
hmm I mean, it was a staple game back in the day. Like you
It
saw those
was.
graphics, and it was like, man. And there's the running joke of like, can your PC run Crisis? Because
Yeah.
let me tell you, Crisis was pushing your PC to its limits back in the day.
Speaking
I
of
feel like
keep going.
no, no, you go.
Oh no, no, it was going to be leading into another topic. What were you going to say?
I feel like we're gonna be running into the same problem with movies pretty soon. Of every game is a reboot or trying to work off of another established series.
hmm I
Yeah,
mean,
we are seeing that right now because right now aren't they making a Uncharted movie?
Yeah,
Yeah.
uh, isn't it already out though with Tom Holland?
I'm not
Yeah.
sure.
I don't know if it's already out. Like I've seen trailers for it. But what I was saying, like, what's everyone's like, what's their PC specs?
Mine is I have an RX 6600, a
Ooh,
Ryzen 5
Mm.
5600X, a two. I have two 3200 8 GB sticks, an 850 watt power supply, which I got for a steal. I don't know how I got it. I got it for like barely $90, and it's like superb.
hi,
And
rolling.
think that's it I
Nice.
have for computer specs.
Ronnie,
I do not have a gaming PC, so I'm running on a, easy bake oven, more or less, in terms of specs.
that's fine. That's fine. Personally, I have an RX 580, a Ryzen 5 1400, and two 8 gig sticks. I think at 3200. So
Yeah,
it's
3200 DDR4s are like I think the fastest right now.
yeah, it's a mid tier. I intend to upgrade once my tax return hits.
Nice.
I am on a Samsung A12, and I'm looking up what is a spec.
You're on a 59?
So yeah, what?
You're on an RX 59 ink
RX
Samsung
RX 580.
A12.
580. What is that, like a 10 GB?
It's 8.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm an 8. Mine's comparable to like a Nvidia 2070 Super.
Nice, 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 nice.
I still have RTX on this damn thing.
Hell yeah, dude. Get that ray tracing.
I just never use it.
Yeah, it's definitely a jet turbine at that point.
Yep, it winds up if I do. It's like.
Well, it's not your electric bill to pay, so might as well.
Might as well just steal from your parents. Take that sweet electricity.
All right, so going off the voice acting industry, how do you guys feel about, the progress you guys have been making voice acting so far?
It's been okay. I mean,
Meticulous.
it's tedious sometimes because like I'll audition for a take. Like there was one like there was an animation released by uh Reclaimer Gaming did a what if series on what if Noble Six survived. Then he was like, what if he hunted down Master Chief? And he did an animation off that, and Halo Follower was like going like, "Hey, we need a Master Chief. You got a good guy?" And he's like, "Yeah, I got an excellent guy. He sounds like just like Steve Downs." So I audition for it. I do multiple takes of the lines. They're very. I don't know if I still have them on this computer anymore, but when I did it, he was like, "Oh no, never mind." And Reclaimer was like, "Yo, he's going for his friend," and I was like, "Really?"
Uh,
So he's being biased towards his friends. And I watched the take. The
Wow.
guy's acting isn't great, but his voice is he's similar to a Master Chief, but he isn't Steve Downs material.
So this bitch stole your spotlight.
Yeah, I was watching it and the acting wasn't great. It was very stale, not about emotion. Like Master Chief is emotionless, but there's certain like you have to have the like history because I've been voice acting at the time for like 2.5 years.
Well, I think that's grounds for murder.
Yes. So I was very upset. The animation's great though. Like, but I didn't know. I don't want to like soil his work because he did hard work onto it. But I'm still very salty about the takes on the voice actors and their position as the characters. The Fred guy had no emotion. He didn't have that like like somewhat charismatic take of the character. It was like, well, might as well court martial all of us, huh? And it's just the guy has the voice. He just doesn't have the experience.
Mm. What
I would
about
have
you,
done
Ronnie?
it. I would have done it for free either way, but he offered to pay me for the position. It was like, oh, this could have been my first paid position as a voice actor. But knowing me, 5 months, 6 months later, still haven't done my own like paid position as a Master Chief, and still
Yeah.
practice countlessly.
Well, don't give up.
Yeah, man. There's always
Yeah.
room to keep going because a lot of people, a lot of celebrities, or at least a lot of people that get up there in the market, they're like, hey, this is like it didn't happen overnight. You either spend like 10 years doing it and then suddenly it seems like it happened overnight with the amount of, publicity that you get. And I'm sure the guy probably thought, yeah, I mean, I agree, like, it was probably favorism, but at the same time, it's just like, hey, if his voice is really, really good, but the emotion wasn't really there, then he probably thought, hey, I can coach him through it. I can work with him, as opposed to like having really good performance, but the voice just not really cutting it. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But what do you think, Ink? Or not what do you think, but what's been your experience so far with the whole voice acting? Has
Well, like,
everything progressed the way you liked it? Have you gotten the roles you wanted?
nah, like I feel like I can speak for a lot of us for saying that like, we put a lot of auditions out there that we are proud of, but don't see the fruits of our labor at that same point. But
Mm.
like for personally, uh, I just really enjoy it, and so I want to, get going with it. But at the same time, I'm not seeing the results I want. And from starting out, I can see myself seeing like in doing a lot better than I did starting out. I've definitely learned a lot more about characters' emotions and like how to portray that and what the director would want out of a character depending on the role. Like for me personally, it's been slow, but it's been steady.
Okay, just keep at it, man. Keep at it. There's
Yeah.
because on Casting Call Club, or at least this one of the sites that I use for my voice acting, fortunately we can hear other people's audition because in a professional setting that's not gonna happen. You're not gonna hear anybody else's audition besides your own. And the thing is, from what I've heard from other people, they might have the voice, but like they rely too much on like I don't know the reverb, so they'll be like, "Hey, how you doing?" Da da da. Like they'll rely heavily on that and not change it up. And I
Yeah.
I noticed the people that do end up getting the audition I apply for, they have some variety to their voice. It's not just one over the top. This is my voice the entire audition. Da da da. Because
Yeah.
there's plenty of guys who have slightly lower voices can do that. It's a dime a dozen. So you really need to set yourself apart in this market. What about you, Jamie? What's been your experiences so
Hold
far?
on,
How's everything been going?
before we continue, Donut has
Hello.
graciously arrived. Is the pressed boy
I
energy?
I
Anyways,
was sitting in my bed just thinking, what am I forgetting? What what am I supposed to be doing right now? And then and then I checked Discord. So,
do
of
push-ups time
course.
now.
Do push-ups time. All right. All right. How many?
uh, let's do 5.
One for each minute that
Do
you lost.
12.
30. Okay.
38.
38. Okay.
Million.
All right. All right. I'll be right back. 2 seconds.
But yeah,
Um,
Jamie, what's been your experience, bro?
yeah. With the stuff with the voice acting that I do by myself, you know what I mean. It's been going good, like very steadily rising. Even though I have to do everything myself, like I am the producer, I am the writer, I'm the marketing team, and I'm the voice. But with the other projects, I find it so hard to find one, especially one where like I get to actually voice. It goes all the way through.
Mhm.
I think we can all say that when we started out, we joined a lot of projects, only to find out a month later that it's been cancelled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds like my freaking history with freaking Halo Machinima. Because I'll dedicate myself to the freaking project. I'll do a bunch of character work. It either falls apart because of freaking drama, either they forget about it and don't have the energy to work on it, or one or the other.
Hmm.
Very, very toxic area when it comes to voice acting into the machinima area, especially Halos, because it's hard to do it. And I've only seen like very few people be creative about it instead of being like copies off Red versus Blue instead of being the other
Yeah.
thing. Where
Hmm.
like there's a guy named Isaiah who did a take on MCC and it's like, oh, what if? And it's like an immersive game where the characters are like playing the game but they're stuck. They're like trapped
In a
in
Sure.
canyon.
in a game.
In a box canyon.
What's the meaning of life? Why are we here?
I don't know
But
the
it,
answer.
yeah, but like it never went true because like either disinterest or like people just gave up. That happens to me all the time with some small projects that I go for.
Yeah, I mean, voice acting, it's a slippery slope, man, because at least in my experience, more often times than not, like, join a project, then like 3, 4 months later, they'll hit up the Discord and they'll be like, hey guys, a lot of stuff been happening in life, or, my mental health just isn't there, so I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
scrap the
Yep.
project. And it's, I can't get mad at that, because it's personal stuff, but at the same time, I'm just like, damn, like I gave you my lines, I'm gracious enough to been casted for this role. I know I killed the lines, but now like you're just scrapping it after this time. Like, come on, man. But
Mm.
hey,
Yeah.
it
Right.
happens.
Yeah, I hate it whenever you put so much work into something and then they just throw it away basically.
Oh yeah.
The only other issue that I've been having so far is this is like catered specifically towards CCC. It's like it's really starting to irk me because there'll be a project, right? Let's say what's today? Today's, as of recording, it's March 5th, 2022, right? Let's say somebody puts up a project today and the deadline isn't until like April 21st. Like, okay, cool. I'm gonna save the project. I'll do the project when I can. Why the hell are you casting someone like March 15th? You know what I mean? Like, why? Like,
Yep.
you're not giving people a chance. And I've seen that so many times. And it's like, why? Like, I've gotten to the point where it's like, man, I need to audition as soon as I
As
see it now
soon as
because
you see it.
they'll pick
Hmm.
whoever like pops up, and
That's
it's
how
like,
it is
man.
with a lot of them. Even on like Twitter and stuff, I'll see a role and it's like just a day later and I'll go and audition for it and it's already gone. They're like, "No, sorry, that one's already been picked."
Yep.
What? It's been a day.
Mm.
I get
How
it.
many did you actually get? How many
Like
auditions?
like
I
I
feel like that's
completely
with like a
go ahead.
lot of newer directors, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, and
definitely the more unprofessional one.
people that don't know
Yeah.
how to do casting directing.
Because it's
'Cause
one
it's
thing if you really like that person's voice, like, yo, okay, this guy's voice is 100% how I imagine the character.
but
But
then
at
you
the
set
same
it to the
time,
side and you listen to the others
exactly, like you don't even know like
because there
somebody
might be a more perfect one.
exactly, and it's like, bro, come on, man, like literally, you didn't even.
Right.
What's the point of even having this deadline if you're gonna do it within a week and a half? You know what I mean?
I feel
That,
that.
and especially if it's like paid roles too. Like that is
Oh.
Yeah.
annoying.
Yeah.
I mean, talking about voice acting towards the gaming industry, voice acting in the gaming industry is like a very concurrent like area because um like Steve Bloom was like doing an advertisement for his like teaching where he teaches a bunch of people to become
Yeah.
professional voice actors, and I decided, hey, I'm gonna do like if it's free, I'll join in. I joined into the
Yeah.
web, like it was like a webcam cast or something. I was
Yeah,
like,
I've been getting emails
I did
about
the same
those.
thing. I
yeah,
did the same one.
like he talked for a moment. He was talking about meditation, but the main thing he talked about was video games and how the industry works in there because you get paid more voicing in a video game than you would any other area towards like dubbing an anime or like voicing in a cartoon. Like,
Well, except commercials, which is what I'm
yeah.
trying to get into.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
But at
video
the same
games.
time, that's like the most coveted job. Like
Yeah.
everyone's looking for
Yeah.
those.
Everybody's wanting. Everybody wants that money.
You're right.
Everybody wants that money.
I
That's
mean,
why
like
I'm trying to do it.
when that commercial goes
Exactly.
national, man, I'm
It's a
telling
fucking
you,
grind.
you're getting paid when that coast to coast
Mm.
that
Oh
commercial.
yeah,
Come on, man, come on.
you getting paid.
Getting paid. And I was what do you call it? I think I was reading an article for one of the voice actors that does Tanjiro, at least the English for or it's Demon Slayer by the way. The English actor for Tanjiro and Demon Slayer, he's like, "Man, look, it really doesn't matter how popular the anime is. Like I'm not getting paid anymore." And it's one of the, hard realities you need to accept. Like whatever you get paid, that's what you get paid. Like that
Yeah.
anime might take
Mm.
over the world in terms of popularity, but they're
Yeah.
not gonna pay you any more than they do now.
No, yeah, I was talking to I was training with Jamie Marchi, the voice of oh, it doesn't matter. But she was saying she worked for Funimation and they just don't pay you much. It's it's kind of terrible how much they pay.
Yeah.
How little
Really?
they pay, I should say. It's
Mm.
it's very surprising. Like the people that she's in MHA, she's one of the characters and she's the
My
she
Hero
just told
Academia.
me an atrocious number. Yeah.
I mean, I
She's
listen.
Mountain Lady.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is that a knife flick?
Yeah, that's my knife. I was cleaning it.
So,
Oh,
viewers, keep in mind if it's your dream to get into voice acting, yes, you can make a lot of money. We are not saying you can't, but keep in mind voice acting is kind of like teaching. People don't get into teaching because they're trying to make a lot of money. They do it because they love what they do. So,
Exactly.
unless you love voice acting or the idea of voice acting, do your research and keep in mind, you're not gonna make a few million like
mm.
people like Tara Strong, I'm sure make, a few million or whatever, only because they've been there since day one. Like Tara
And
Strong,
Yeah.
just
she voiced everything. Everything you
She's
grew up
been there
watching,
for a
she's in
minute.
there.
Oh yeah. The only reason I got into voice acting was both I had such an inspirational time with Halo. It's got me through some stuff.
I love Halo.
Oh yeah. And ever since then I could never brought myself away from Halo. Like I like Dragon Ball, I like a bunch of animes, but Halo always brings me back. So
Hmm.
there was like one point where I took a hiatus from voice acting and was like trying to reconsolidate. And he was like, you know what? I'm gonna continue voice acting for Halo permanently. That's my dream.
Man, when it comes to voice acting, I feel like there's definitely a niche in terms of this stuff. Like to be at the very top, to get the money that you dream of getting, to be quote unquote on the regular rotation for, Disney Plus or, animated series, man. You really need to
Mm.
know somebody to help you get in there because
Yeah.
it's close. Like it's the whole argument of why anime and dub is so quote unquote poor because seemingly, it appears they use like the same 12 voice actors. Like if you watch anime and dub, you recognize a lot of the voices, man. Let me tell you,
Mm.
like whatever new anime comes out, you're like, oh, I recognize this voice. That's the same voice from X da 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 da. And it's like they just it's so they gatekeep so much, so it's like there's the amateurs, that just get on once a month. Then there's like the intermediate people, that have like a demo or whatever. And then there's the people like a little bit higher up there, and these people might have like a few thousand or a few 100,000 followers on social media.
Yeah.
And then it's just like at the very top, like the tippity top. And it's like we're all just chasing that. And it's like, man.
Mm.
Yeah, I've seen like
Yeah.
just in voice acting it's a mixed bag. You can get a lot of yeses or you could get a lot of nos. Sometimes you get a yes, but never happens, or you'll get a yes and like, hey, it happens, and you're like, well, that was a short like project and it happened so fast and like you didn't do a lot. It's rolling the dice, taking chance, and
That,
just
that's
expect
true.
a
I
lot of
agree.
no's.
A lot of
Yeah.
no's.
Oh
A
yeah.
lot.
For every
No.
like 50 or 100 no's, you get one yes.
Oh no, no. You know what's even worse than the nose?
Yeah.
We'll get back to you.
Yes.
Mm.
Yes.
Or-
Keep
well,
you
I
on
mean,
that fishing line. Oh my
most of the
god.
time, most of the time
Hate
you just
that.
don't get a response. You just, and that's your no.
Mm.
That's like almost as bad as honestly, yeah, like because you'll send them the email or whatever. Because I experience this so much whenever I try to audition through Twitter or whatever. And then I'll get the audition. It's like, oh, we love your voice. We want you. You're in the second round of contestants. You're in the top four. We're gonna decide between these four. And then I get the next
Mm.
email, and it's just like, man, we love your voice, but we're gonna move on. But we'd love to work with you in the future. And it's just like, well, okay, but you guys didn't follow me or you didn't add me on anything, so I don't know if you really want to reach out in the future.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's
Mm. Okay,
That is always
I would
annoying.
love to work with you in the future. Is like the voice actor version of, but we can still be friends if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
it
I
is the
like you as
worst.
a friend.
Yeah, getting friend zoned for voice acting jobs.
That's the worst feeling.
I
Mm.
remember growing up though, like when I was younger, I'd see I'd follow somebody on YouTube or whatever, and they said they'd want to be an aspiring voice actor, and like they're the type of people that do like a good Peter Griffin impression or a Cleveland impression or whatever, Bart Simpson, whatever. And I used to think, man, this is amazing. They're really gonna be a voice actor because they can mimic this other voice. And then reality kind of hit me because it's like, think about it, guys. Like, there's already a Peter Griffin. Unless you're doing like a dub or whatever, that's cool. But
Yeah.
like, who's gonna want somebody that can do a copy of another person? Like, you can't consolidate on that
Yeah.
particular voice because like let's say
No.
you do get casted and you can do a Peter Griffin voice and the character is similar to Peter, like that's copyright. The Seth MacFarlane is gonna be like, hey, hold up, that's
No,
my
no, no,
character.
no.
What
That's
are you
You can't
doing?
do
my
that. No,
yeah.
no.
I
Yeah.
got my name on that.
Yeah. So it's like I'm not gonna like when I was a kid, like I'd be like a little bit jealous. It's like, man, you guys can do so many impressions, but at the same time, it's just like,
Mm.
what's that? How far is that impression gonna get you if that's all you can do? You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Because it's
Right.
like people aren't really in the market to, like I said, unless you're doing a parody or a comic dub or something. Like professionals aren't really in the market for another Peter Griffin or another Bart Simpson.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Seth MacFarlane has like a million voices too. He voices so many characters.
Oh yeah.
It's amazing. It's like you can barely tell the difference. And like
Mm.
I've watched it back and forth, back and forth. It's like it's very faint.
Man, it's great because
Yeah.
he's going crazy in the studio. He's voicing like three different people because a lot of those characters that he voices are regulars on the show. So this is him talking the entire time, and it's like, damn.
Yup.
There's actually a recent episode in which like it's a big monologue episode, but Peter doesn't say a single thing, and Meg turns to the camera and says, "Are we letting Seth's break? Are we letting Seth's voice have a break?"
That's funny. I'm sure they
Yeah.
talked about that off camera a lot. It's like, hey guys, like I'm getting tired.
Oh yeah.
I'm taking a vacation. Y'all write a fucking script. All right.
And leave my characters out of it.
It's like leave my characters out of it. And it's like very malicious. He's like pointing a gun at him. It just slowly walks away. And he comes back in, he's like, leave my characters out of it. And just walks out. You go and just for the extra measure, just walks out. That'd be a cutaway.
Honestly.
That'd be
And feelings are fun because like Peter nods saying yeah, but then every other character that voices walks in and also nods. Like
Yes.
Jesus,
Hero
the
of
mayor,
the
the Kool-Aid
hero, and
guy,
you don't have to make me
Nita.
customer of the week. Why is this story all about Mom this week? What? Are we
So
giving Seth's voice
how's
a
the
rest?
marketing been for you guys, in terms of like posting your content online, getting noticed, blowing ups in order for other
Really
people to
good.
reach out?
Really good.
Non-existent.
as far as Wait, so you mean like yeah, voice acting wise?
Yeah, like like posting your content online just to gain more followers, get that traction going. Because I mean,
I have
honestly,
other
like,
people post it for me.
oh man, this man has a whole
He
business.
pays
I'm
people,
jealous.
all right? That's below him,
He's
all
got the money.
right?
He's
Oh
got the
man,
He just does
cash.
the work, all right?
Gotta stay
He's the
active.
voice.
jeez,
The
I need to
other
get like
day,
you, my
Gotta
boy.
have money.
No, I do voices for Cougar McDowell, um,
mm,
and Shavs Media Productions and stuff like that. So they post it and then they also link me.
Nice, nice. Mm.
the
Yeah.
other day I uploaded an audio and it already has 100 upvotes and 2,000 views.
Horny
So,
motherfuckers.
well,
Yeah,
also I found this fucking website, or like one of my mentors told me about this website. It analyzes a subreddit on Reddit and it tells you the perfect time to upload.
Yes.
Shit.
Yes. That
Yeah.
those are nice. I use vidIQ on YouTube. It does the same.
Mm.
there's
But
gonna
yes, all the horny
be
motherfuckers.
like being a voice actor myself. I'm probably never going to actually issue my actual voice, like name and stuff like that. There's always going to be like who's under the mask, and there's going to be like a point if like this is never going to happen, but if I'm like on a walkaway and they're giving pictures, it's just going to be me in a helmet.
Respect that.
Hell yeah.
Respect the privacy.
Yeah, I tried doing that for a while. I wore a gas mask, but
Yeah.
my audio was such garbage in videos that I did that I killed it. I stopped doing the
Mm.
gas mask thing.
I guess
But
that's
it was
the
fun while it lasted.
I suppose that's the next issue though, because like let's say for example, you become, let's say for example you get cast for a cartoon, on Disney Plus or whatever, then the cartoon takes off, and you're doing book signings and tours, around the country, and I mean you're gonna be sitting on a panel, and people that are in love with your character, they're gonna want to interact with you. Like, are you going to
Yeah.
have the gas mask on in that,
I planned
at
on
that
it,
point?
yeah. Planned on it, but no, whenever you talk like here, I don't know if I have the gas mask with me, but it sounds awful whenever I try and talk through it. It sounds so bad.
Should
Yeah,
we
you
have an
can't hear
episode where we're
shit.
all just wearing masks?
I'm going to be wearing a
I'm
helmet. I
pretty
don't know.
down.
COVID compliant
I'm sounding
episode.
like Bane whenever I wear it.
It
Being
sounds
But
extra
actually
then,
thick.
not bad.
yeah,
Whenever I
yeah.
put
So I
on
had,
I the helmet doesn't block my voice too much. I don't have it with me, but it doesn't really inhibit myself too much. I probably
yeah,
should have brought a helmet, but at some point I do plan to make a helmet, like a Halo Infinite, because I do a lot of cosplay stuff for Halo.
dude. I want to so
Nerd.
bad, but I don't.
It's an investment. It's a huge
Yeah,
investment.
it is, and I want to buy like one of the suits that looks really really good. One of the ones that's looks like a proper Mjolnir set.
I mean,
Uh,
mine's pretty good, but I bought mine, then I had to like do a lot of edits to it, and it's like, oh goodness
yeah.
gracious.
See, I want to have it custom made by like a prop house or something.
Yeah,
That's gonna cost
a
a couple
lot.
$1,000s. Yeah.
I mean, I've seen people only do it for $1,000 and they mail it to you, like, and they're very good when it comes to creating their cosplays, but it takes a long
Uh-huh.
time and it's like a lot of waiting.
Yeah, and I would want to go there and like have them measure me and shit so that it fits properly and
What is the dimensions of the ball armor?
you just make it spacious. Just make it spacious.
This should be
The
my.
codpiece has to sit off of the nuts.
Gotta save this.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh yeah.
But yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to double down on my auditions, try and get get myself
Mm.
out there more, especially with the commercial stuff. But commercials are hard. Especially international ones. Local ones not too terribly difficult, but um, the ones that pay a lot, they want like specific types of voices and stuff, and like they have you ever tried to do a transatlantic accent?
I have not.
Don't even know what
No.
where that is.
So most people recognize it as the 1920s radio host voice. But nowadays
Ah,
it's different. It's different now. They more just want you to sound like you're not necessarily from America, but not necessarily from Europe or
The Great
India
England.
or wherever. Yeah,
Smooth.
so
Yeah.
you have to give it a little bit of something else, but you have to also maintain,
Okay.
it can't be too specific to any one place.
A little bit of suave in there, you know.
Indeed.
that's my voice. No one can tell what fucking country I'm from. That's perfect.
There you
A
go.
lot of people.
I'm just gonna imagine you, Jamie, like you're not even on Earth. You're just in another dimension.
He's
Jamie,
on
you sound
planet
I
American
am-
to me.
I'm not American. I am truly just floating.
Okay,
He doesn't
yeah,
know what
here
the fuck
goes.
a mile
Sound-
is, so
sound
yeah.
What? You don't
Literally.
measure things in chains and furlongs?
No,
doesn't
I do
even
not
know
measure
the
in
length of a
fucking
football
rounds and
field.
hamburgers. Like every time I get a new fucking personal best in deadlifting, I have to calculate it to pounds so I can brag to people.
Yeah, fair. Pounds are just so much easier.
No, they're fucking not.
They are, and you're too
They are.
afraid.
And so are feet, yards,
Fahrenheit.
Fahrenheit.
Okay.
Being American,
Being American's just easier.
I
Fuck, no, it's
you
not.
can look down on anyone you like and then not get blamed for it.
But you have to just kind of.
No, I know. There's a big asterisk there.
Yeah, big.
But yeah, are you guys doing more work after the podcast? Because
Yeah.
I know myself, I have 8 auditions to do, and then I'm probably gonna try to do 2 or 3 audios before I go to sleep.
There's a few
Nice.
paid works on Casting Call Club. I could actually link it for you guys if you guys want to give it a shot yourselves. And they're paying decent money. One's like 750, another one's 1200, and they're like I think like they're both like commercial type of, what do you call it? Like narrator commercial type of stuff. So you know everyone and their mom about to be on those auditions.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
I
oh,
always
you
feel
favorite
so
people.
overwhelmed with that because I'm auditioning, but like there's also like 700 other people doing that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
sure, like
I saw
40% of
one.
it don't actually have a mic and they're just recording through like a trash
Into a
can, but at the
phone.
same time,
trash. Yeah.
I saw one that I wouldn't be interested in, but just in case you guys are, it was a YouTube channel talking about F1 racing, like when cars go fast. But it was like 1,200 to be a part of this YouTube channel and just read out scripts about F1 racing.
I think I saw that one too. But 1200 one time or 1200
I don't know.
per
I think they sign you
season?
on to the YouTube channel.
So it'd be like a yearly thing.
Oh wait, you said it was
Quarterly
for the
thing?
Formula One racing, Jamie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was the one I was actually about to link. Yeah, we both saw the same one.
Look, all I
Yeah.
know about Formula One is that they made a movie about how they did speed running in Formula One, and the guy who always wins has an amazing energy drink.
Brand deals.
Yes,
That's how
brand
you make
deals.
that money.
All right, put this. I'm just gonna put this in general.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm always interested. But I don't know about signing on to a YouTube channel. That sounds like they're gonna get me to do way too much for like 1200 sounds like a lot, but if you're reading
Like joining a fucking Discord call at 3:30. Yeah, man. Sounds like
sound
shit.
it,
You know what? Maybe I'll tell them that I'll come. Maybe I'll even beg if I can come. Then I just won't show up for the first half an hour.
Yeah.
I
Definitely
was
not us throwing shade.
We love you, Donut.
me too. I feel so
We love you.
bad.
The main thing though is don't psych yourself out in terms of like, yeah, you see like 700 or I said 700, God, Lee. So sure you see like 70 to like 200 people audition, but at the same time, just don't don't try to listen to like a third of them. That definitely
Yeah.
helps, because sure, I
Yeah.
mean, like I'm not gonna lie, I do get curious. I get curious, especially if it's less than like 20 people. I'm like, oh, like 15, like 8. I'm like, all right, let's see what we're working with. And
Right.
like you said, they're recording and it's like they have a fan on or they're like
Mm-hmm.
computers right next to their freaking mic. So it's just like, man, yeah, and I'm like, dang, it's like, yo, what the heck is this?
Yeah, I
But
bought a
mm,
Scarlet 2i whatever bullshit, and I don't even
Focusrite.
use it for a Focusrite. Yeah. Oh, I'm not. But yeah, I bought it, and then I can't turn my computer off if I'm using it, and I don't have a booth yet. Like I just um covered my room with padding and made sure that it was sonically sound. Um, and
Sonic the
and so
Hedgehog.
yes, Sonic. No. And then I just went back to my my I have a field recorder that I record into so that I can turn off my computer so that I don't have these fans whirring.
I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you, man.
Do
'Cause,
you have a DSLR mic?
Uh I have well, yeah, but so I'm a videographer. Uh
Okay.
I have a bunch of different microphones. I have an XLR. I have one that I put on top of my DSLR. Well, it's a mirrorless, but same thing.
DSLR. Oh my god, I'm fucking stupid. Jesus Christ. Yeah, you have a camera. Camera? Yeah, do you have a
Yeah,
camera?
I have
Oh
a
my
camera
god.
mic. Yeah, it's a good one too. It's a
God.
deity. DD mics are pretty nice. No, yeah, I have an XLR mic.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
yeah,
I
dude,
figured.
these mics pick up everything, dude. Like when I was getting my home
What do you?
studio set up, I thought I thought everything was good. I sent the audio to the studio, and like they're like, hey, what's that fan? I'm like, what fan? And then like I turned my mic all the way up and you could hear the light whir, and I'm just like, oh my good, like this Audio Technica picks up every freaking thing. It's cool because you
AT875
know
or
i've got the uh
AT2020?
I've got the 2035.
That's the one I have right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's just like I'm like at first, like I was amazed. I was like, "Oh, this is cool. My voice could probably hit some ranges I didn't think it could." But now it's just like, dang, if the lawnmower is going, if the dogs are going off, literally, if
Yep.
people like downstairs are just
Yep.
making any kind of noise, it's like
So
shit.
I've been looking into yeah, that's exactly why I'm nocturnal now. I live on Japanese time. And that's why I woke up at 2 o'clock today.
Mhm.
um but yeah, so I only record at night so that I don't have any outside noise. Then I turn off all of my you have to turn off the air conditioning, any sort of HVAC that's going on, anything in your house. What I do is I put on some headphones and I've got this audio recorder that I can walk around with, and I hook in my I have a shotgun microphone that I hook into it, and I just point it around and see what's making noise, and and go try and silence it because it shows up, and then drape stuff behind me and put padding up all around. I even put like a pad in front of my computer screen to keep the reflections from bouncing back, and that pretty much does it. But it's a lot. it's quite a bit you have to do to make sure that your audio is sounding good. And even then, like I have a creaky floor that I'm standing on, and so if I shift my weight too much,
Oh man.
yeah, it's the worst. So I I'm still animated with my upper body whenever I'm doing stuff, but my lower body has to stay completely still.
Yeah, like I was contemplating like just getting a brand new like laptop just to take it so
Yeah.
my desktop fans aren't running in the background and just going in my closet. And at that point,
I'll save you from buying a whole new laptop, and this thing is amazing.
Uh, one problem about our setups that like not a lot of voice actors talk about is how fucking hot it gets. Because my
Yes,
setup is a bunch of the foam inside a small closet,
yes.
Mhm.
and I record for like an hour every single time that I actually have to do work. By 10 minutes or even 5 minutes, I'm sweating. I have to have multiple drinks around me to chug.
I
you get
always yeah.
sweaty.
I always
Get
have them.
sweaty.
Hey, Jamie, can you do your best American accent?
No,
You sound like Tom.
I'll do my best British accent if it makes it any better.
Yes, I do quite believe that it is extraordinary.
all I can think about
Extraordinary.
is the song Jack Daniels by Little Darky.
Jack Dan Little darky.
Listen to the
That's
fucking song, it's amazing.
all right, yeah. I will.
Do it. Just I don't know how to sound American.
It's
Like
fair.
like I could just do classic cowboy,
Southern.
Classic cowboy.
classic
Southern.
cowboy.
That's where I'm from. I'm from
Dirty
Oklahoma,
Dad.
the true Wild West. What was it called? Jack Daniels?
Jack Daniels by Little Darky.
Little darky. What
Okay,
type
so
of name is that?
basically, he's Native American, but he got bullied a lot because everyone thought he was African.
Huh.
So now his rapper persona is a very racist little Native American character.
That's fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
John, how do you feel about that?
Um, I can't.
uh,
No comment, or
No.
else I will seem like I'm siding with something.
Yeah.
okay, so I put the field recorder that I use in the caffeine chat. It's it's a really good recorder. It's a Tascam. You just hook in your XLR microphones into it. It is battery powered, so if you want to go somewhere and record without having wires, you can do that. Um, quite often I just pull it out, hook it up to the power, and record so that I can shut this loud mother off.
That's
I don't
pretty
know if we're
cool.
allowed to cuss.
We're allowed to cuss.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah. So what are the limits, John? I think I've
Don't
asked
have
this
many
before, but what are
limits.
the limits?
Don't bring politics.
Okay.
So I
Stuff
can
that.
say the cunt word.
Are we allowed to say the R
Um,
word?
No?
No, I
No?
wouldn't say that.
Oh. Oh.
Okay,
I've
are we
already
allowed
said
to
it.
say
Bleep that, editor.
This is live.
I know, I know, I know.
So
okay,
okay,
John,
so
Oh no.
John,
all right.
Yeah,
John,
what's up?
are we allowed to say slurs if they relate to our own minority?
I would say no.
I wouldn't say
That's a
anything.
bad
Just stay
idea.
in the YouTube streamer service and stuff like that, because I don't want politics to be a main thing.
In terms of yes.
Well, I mean,
Okay,
at that
okay.
point, then we just need to wait for like 10 minutes, then we're good.
That's the thing. That's the thing that
Okay,
I'm
well,
like.
like, okay, so just wait 10 minutes, and then we're allowed to say the slur is allocated to us. Got it. Thanks, John. I appreciate you.
Like you might know what your race is, but anybody listening might not, and they might not even believe you. So they're gonna be like, "Hey, why is he saying such and such and such?" Da, 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 you
You
know, and
guys don't even know what my race is.
No, I'm just
you,
saying, is my race retarded? Then, that's what I'm saying. Like, am I allowed to say the R word?
Are
You
you
already said it.
considered the R word?
To my friend group.
Let's keep it that way.
No.
yeah,
All
probably
right.
not. Just in case some some special needs people do actually listen to us, they're gonna be like, "Man, they don't like how I am. I was born this way." Da, da, da. And it's like, oh,
I was about to make a
Yeah.
really bad joke. My filter
Oh,
caught me.
Good.
oh
Good.
no. Wait until you guys realize that I am every minority.
that's
Sus.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Let me go get some crackers.
Like everybody else that's
Banned,
listening to the
banned,
podcast.
instant banned.
You're
What?
banned.
You said
No,
cracker.
but like
I mean, for
technically I
this
am
cheese that
special
I'm
needs.
eating.
So wait, you're 1/16th European, 1/16th everything else?
What's the other
Ah,
14%?
special needs, dyspraxic, gay, African, other country, probably a few wars. Uh,
I like how you
that's the
said
beauty of
gay
it.
then African. Like what? Hold on. These are
They're on
two
the
different
same
fields
level, I
right there.
guess.
Huh? All right,
Uh,
that's kind of
Gay,
cool. Like, yeah,
straight, I'm allergic to pollen. I like blue.
you can photosynthesize. You can do it all, man. You're jamming.
Uh,
That's the beauty of it. I can use every slur, even
I'm
the ones that contradict
ADHD. I've
each
got
other.
aphasia. I've got.
Oh God. The main question is, can you speak those languages? Can you speak at least three of the many places you are from?
I can say I know the meaning of every single Lion King character's name.
That doesn't answer my fucking question. Listen, can you speak
Oh my
their
gosh.
language? This man, you see how he redirected my question with some bullshit fact that I do not care about? He's like, I know what Mufasa means. So that, like, okay, that's great. Can you speak like if you gonna claim, oh, I can, I'm five different races. Can you speak any of those languages?
Okay,
I know what Pokimane means in Japanese. Like, no, I didn't ask you that bullshit. You better answer my question,
but
Jammer.
here's the thing, Ronnie. Here's
Jamie,
the thing, Ronnie.
can you name three songs from your Nirvana t-shirt? If you're gonna wear a Nirvana t-shirt, can you name like three different songs?
Okay, here's the thing. I can't learn other languages because I'm disabled. I can only learn English, and I had so much struggle with that.
I
Yeah,
can
it's
speak
you.
the
You
language of
speak in English
everywhere
real
that
well,
I'm
bro.
from.
I don't know if I really believe that, man. You speak English better than the English people in America, bro. I don't know.
Oh, holy fuck, holy fuck. Yesterday, another guy on a server, he was listening to some of my audios, and I was saying, like, give me your honest opinion. And you know what he says to me?
Eh.
This is amazing. It's really good for someone whose English is a second language.
Oh my god.
And I told him, no, it's my first language. And he goes, oh, maybe you want to work on your dictation, your pronunciation.
All right, so I actually got a trick for that. I learned just the other day. Put a pin in your mouth, in between your teeth, and start trying to say things as clearly as you possibly can.
Stuck on it.
I'm sorry. Just
What
swallow.
fucking state
Just
of
Put a
swallow the
pin in your
pin.
mouth
masturbation
and
is this?
fucking eat it.
Just eat a razor blade.
If you survive, then you can
The
speak.
quick brown fox
properly.
jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog.
The quick facts, it jumped over the fucking dog.
He jumped over the dog and
That
ripped
there
it.
fox
He's got
did some
pulled out a
jumping.
shotgun and shot it.
I shot that fucking fox.
And
I
then
shot
it
it.
died. My oh
I
my.
have family members like that.
They shot a
Virginian?
dog and
No,
what?
Oklahoma.
Asian?
No, it sounded like this. God damn,
I hate
get the
this right now.
shotgun.
Oh, you got some
I hate-
Midwestern family members, huh?
I've got some
We-
Midwestern family members.
I'm
Oh,
Midwestern. I don't know what y'all talking about.
I'm
nah,
mid-
that
I'm
y'all
Midwestern
sounded kind of
too.
yeehaw to me, feller. I don't know.
I don't know what y'all
He said, I
talking
don't know
about. All
what
right.
y'all talking
You
about.
say y'all. That's all you had to say.
Oh.
We know.
Only two people.
I
who
outed
said
myself.
Oh man, we got him. We got him.
Y'all don't say y'all.
He
unless
said
you're
he was
the
from New
Midwest.
York. That you're lying. Jeez.
I say y'all all the time.
I say
Y'all.
y'all all the time, but it's like a teenage gay thing. Just like a few years ago, we just picked up y'all and started using it.
Hey, that's my word.
Oh,
Hey, that's my word to use against you.
Y'all
You
can't
don't
use
get it
that.
back.
Y'all is our word.
Who the hell is y'all? Y'all
At
is
this
my
point, I would
word.
like to remind the audience that almost everyone here is not white, so please don't get mad.
I mean, if you look at my profile picture, I promise you, there, I'm full of melanin. All right, that's it. Which is why I can say y'all.
Wait. Yeah, fair enough. Everybody can say y'all. No, y'all. Everyone's allowed to say y'all. I'm trying to spread it to the
Can we
others.
stop talking about this?
What, y'all?
Yes.
You sound like you gatekeeping, and I don't know, bro.
let's talk about it harder. I know John
I
brought us
try to
all on
gatekeep
to have a good time, but let's just make him more and more uncomfortable.
I haven't heard you say y'all one time, John. What's going on? You got PTSD from
You a
war?
foreigner or something?
Right. You don't sound too comfortable saying y'all, John. Especially with such a
I will say
Midwestern first
something and
name.
you all will be uncomfortable.
Oh,
You gotta love
promise?
how our one and only rule was don't get political.
Yeah.
I'm not getting political, but he not sounding very
I
patriotic
hate
right now.
politics.
I mean, this man served our country. He too hesitant to say, yo, I don't know what this all about.
He
I
doesn't
think
like
he's
y'all.
y'all deficient.
All right.
It's y'all the
Wait,
Y'all a menace.
it hit me too late. The joke was delayed. He said y'all deficient. Yo, that was funny. That was a late reaction. Damn.
All right. But yes. Well, and then I realized we shouldn't talk about that. Never.
Okay, so going back to one of our main topics, I just recently got Battlefield 2042. With my computer being a mid-range computer, it is a jet turbine and it is slow as hell. But I'm having still a good time.
Is it an actual fun game? Because I know when it came out,
Everyone was bitching, but like
Everyone.
personally, I enjoyed it. Like if people are going to complain about glitches, I feel like that only adds to the game.
Does it
Because
have a
like
campaign?
no,
Damn.
yeah,
sigh.
Excuse
but it does
me.
have like a solo, like a one person mode. So like if you don't want to have to deal with other people,
Yeah.
Like
Nah.
bots.
I like
yeah,
killing
as AI.
people. I like killing real people.
I mean, yeah, you're in the army, so I mean,
Death,
makes sense.
murder,
I'm
kill.
I'm not.
Isn't
Oh,
there,
sorry, Brian, my bad.
Isn't
No,
there
I just
some games in that battlefield?
enjoy shooting.
Awkward
In
silence.
games, in
No,
games, in game. I like shooting people
no.
in game.
I was waiting for Ink to reply. Like, isn't there like a portal mode where you can make games and
Oh yeah.
what
Like
is
there's
it?
like different ones where like you can like make different game modes from like a bunch of different battlefields from the past, and like you can have a bunch of different
Ooh.
modifiers. Like you can only shoot like let's say like this game mode has only RPGs. You can only shoot after 5 seconds, and you have to jump 20 times before getting another rocket. Like there's a bunch of different modifiers you can add.
That sounds wild. What?
Mm-hmm.
We
And
need
like
a
it
new.
keeps getting like crazier each week.
We definitely need a
Interesting.
new IP because the games that's coming out, I don't know, man. They're not. At least me personally, and the people that I game with, they're not really holding our attention for after like 4 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
At
feel like
least.
that's a lot with like modern day
I
games nowadays too.
have any of you played PUBG, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds?
I
Yeah.
downloaded it because it was free for a little bit,
I have
but then
not.
like after a couple games, I just fell off.
I have not
See, I
played it.
got in. That was the first battle royale game, like truly battle royale, and I played 2,000 hours worth of it, and
Whew.
You spent your life
yeah,
on that game. Hold on.
dude, it was the perfect mix of you have to continuously move and be accurate with your shots. It's got actual bullet time or bullet physics, and and the one shots you can just drop people with one tap. So it's all about positioning. It was just it piqued my autism just right. It was yeah. That was my game. I recently started playing it again, and they added a bunch of stuff, but it's still okay. It's it's definitely not as good as Tarkov, but
So what's that player count looking like? Do you think after all the updates, to this day, do you think it's like too little, too late, or does it have some hope? Because I will argue that PUBG was the gateway for all the battle royales, but
all
like
of them.
I feel like it was just too slow on the updates. Because when Fortnite came around, they was on their grind with those updates. It
I
kept
hate
going and going
Fortnite
and
so
going.
much.
And all the
I do
little
too.
clones came out the woodwork with their little, like, when literally when Call of Duty announced, because during their like E3 or whatever, like, yeah, we're having a battle royale. I was like, yo, what the
Yeah,
hell is this? Like, seriously? Like, come on.
everybody
But
needs one. It was the hype. That was the
And
yeah.
hype.
everyone wanted a Halo battle royale, but then
Oh man,
like
that
they
would
were
have been.
like, "Fuck that! We're not going to taint our game."
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, they kind of did with with Hyperscape, but that game got shut down very quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and really the first. Well, it wasn't battle royale. My first
Actually,
big what? Hmm?
nothing.
Oh, I played what was it called? Oh God, Steam Library, help me. It was PlanetSide. PlanetSide 2.
Oh yeah.
PlanetSide 2 was a huge map, and you would go in, you would join one of three armies, and you would go and take over various little sections of the map. And so God, it's such a fun game. I want to play it
Mm-hmm.
again.
Mm-hmm.
Um and it was just such a huge map. I love big map games, especially where you're going in and you have to plan out your approach to take any section. Like there's teams defending each little square, and they weren't squares. I think they were like hexagons, or maybe they were just
Sections, yeah.
random sections of the map. But then you had to plan with the people that you were working with how to go in and infiltrate and take over this place, and
It would
it was
slap.
just so, yeah, dude, it slapped so hard. I love that game. I haven't played it in years. It was like a 2010 game or something like that. It's old.
You know what's
One of
crazy
the
about that though? I'm not
yeah.
even gonna hold you. Like I agree that map was massive, and the fact that it was able to run on like older hardware, that's a
Right.
technological feat right there. And the fact that newer games can barely do that, like Valhalla was struggling when it came out. Assassin's
Right.
Creed, by the way, and it's crazy how like something simple as like because that's a lot of shooting and grenades and flying on like one console, and the fact that like newer games can't even run a map half that size, it boggles my
It
mind a little
yeah,
bit.
it truly boggles my mind. Like, how can people not I guess there's so in programming, there's just too many different ways to do different things, and you can do one thing with 2 lines of code, and you can do the exact same thing with 100 lines of code. So, it's probably just, they wrote it
Optimization.
very yeah, they didn't optimize it very well,
Because
for
like
new
like
games.
with like modern Call of Duty, like if you want to get an update for like I don't know Vanguard or whatever new Call of Duty
Yeah.
is out right now, it's like 2 gigabytes
Mhm.
for like
Mhm.
not that much of a change. And like at that point, you're just like, how much do I want to devote playing this game?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I deleted um what's the Modern Warfare? It was like 200 gigabytes or some
Yeah,
insane shit like that. And like I that that's that's a fifth of a terabyte. No, I'm not gonna devote a fifth of one of my terabyte hard drives to a single game. I'm
And
not doing that. I
you
can play
Yeah.
Escape from Tarkov that's 14 gigs and it has yeah,
and
it's wild.
just to clarify, you're talking about like the newer like remake Modern Warfare, correct?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Not
All
the
right.
original Modern Warfare. The
That's
new
fine.
one. Yeah.
I was just clearing things up for the viewers
Absolutely,
and
yeah.
listeners.
Because
But
I thought about that too, but then yeah.
it's actually a shame with what happened with Modern Warfare because I'm not gonna lie to you, like the graphics, I would argue that that was a technological feat because no other Call of Duty, at least in my opinion,
Looked
looked
that
as
good.
good as
I
Modern
agree.
Warfare.
yeah,
However, the maps were, in my opinion, were garbage, man. Like
They
who
did. They
designed
suck.
those maps, man? Like come on.
And
yeah,
it's people that just don't understand how game mechanics work and how to make a fun map. It's probably people that didn't play fun games. Maybe they did, they just didn't take note.
Because
You
you need
know,
to
it's
understand, in 2022, having a pretty game just isn't cutting it anymore. Like that's
no.
like low key, that's a prerequisite. Your game needs to look good. Like if it looks nice, I might actually buy it twice. But if the game mechanics aren't there, like I'm not gonna be invested for more than a couple weeks, no more than 3 weeks at
Right.
least. And to throw out a game, it's like, hey, look at this game, because a lot of games they'll show you the little demo or whatever. Like when Anthem came out, that looked like a pretty game, but the mechanics they just they weren't really there, and it's just in this day and age of gaming, you need to bring more to the table than just a pretty face because
yeah,
a lot of us are older now. A lot of us, I'm not even older. A lot of us, we grew up with games that had a lot more complexity. Like for let's
Yeah.
say Halo, for example, Halo 3, that was a beefy game. It had a lot of stuff in it.
And
Multiplayer, campaign, forge. Like you could do it all.
right.
It didn't have to be super pretty, but
Gotta
the
love Halo
longevity
3.
of that game was just, it
I
was the
still play
best.
it. I still hop on Halo 3 and play it
Oh
occasionally
yeah,
just
same here.
because.
like,
Like
even with like Grand
And
Theft
Halo
Auto, like
2 and
Vice City.
Combat
I'm sorry, keep
Evolved,
going.
all of it. No, go ahead.
No, I'm
Um,
just saying, like, with people that grew up with like GTA Vice City, like games don't have to be pretty. They just have to be like a good story. We could play games that look like a fucking potato, but at the same time, if it has no substance,
that's
what's the
Mm.
point?
exactly what I was gonna say.
Yeah, my
That's
bad.
exact. No, no, no. Previously, I forgot. I have ADHD. Don't worry about it.
it's truly a
But
shame
yes, it's exact.
what's going on with this game industry, especially Halo, for example, because like
Yeah.
come on, like don't get me wrong. I was hot like, I grew up on the Xbox, and I'm a big Halo boy myself. But
Mhm.
when Infinite dropped, and the progression was just, it was ridiculous. It took forever to level up. It was it was like
That
Genshin Impact time in terms of leveling up. It was ridiculous. And the fact
Yeah,
that like Infinite. Like when I think of Infinite, I'm thinking of like, whoa, this is gonna be half a terabyte in there. It's gonna be 800. You know, it's gonna be a crazy sized game, and the fact that I even have that much content, like seriously, like that's why I brought up Halo 3 because Halo 3 had all that and more, and Infinite, quote unquote, Infinite had a finite amount of content. Like, come on,
Right.
man.
I think people should still make games that have to fit on a disc. You have to be able to fit it onto a physical CD and be able to pop it into a computer and have it run. Because
Yeah,
I mean, just 200 gigs is not going to fit on on a disc. It's not even going to fit on a Blu-ray. I don't care.
yeah. Most of the
It
games nowadays, you can't even like insert the disc and just start playing like back in the day. Now you have
No,
to like wait,
you gotta
right?
wait, wait.
download
I hate it.
packs. And like like a big thing about with the modern day game industry is that it's not even trying to give you a concise story anymore, or at least a
No.
playable
Yeah.
experience. Like it's, hey, here's our platform, and also buy our battle pass, buy DLC, buy cosmetics. Like it's only about making money for them now
You
instead
gotta
of
keep,
actually delivering something.
they gotta keep the game running somehow. Like,
Yeah,
come
like I
on.
get it. It's cost like a
But make
couple
a
million
good
to
game
make.
and then add skins.
You know,
Exactly.
Don't make anything and then add skins and all sorts of DLC.
oh, bam, that looks like the battle pass. Like,
Right.
Talk
Yeah.
about a
Wait,
game that never died. Like, Fallout 4, I've been playing it. The modding
Oh yeah.
community is still alive. A lot of people still play that game because of its
oh
moddable
yeah.
content. I
My
don't.
buddy just started playing it again.
Yeah, I've been playing it recently. I do wish that, like, the game was multiplayer because if you just played mods and, like, started playing with your friends and stuff like that, that would have been a nice playthrough. I do think there is a
Yeah.
mod for it right now for uh Fallout
There is one
4.
for Skyrim.
Yeah, there is a mod for.
completely or at least somewhat unrelated.
I'm
What's
downloading
the
Planet
state
Side 2.
of Fallout 76 at the moment? Because when it first came
um,
out, I had No Man's Sky flashbacks, and I was just like, yikes. But is it like a actual game, or did they do anything with 76?
so right now, like, well, yeah, so when it came out, it was a dumpster fire. And then after a long time, Todd said, "Okay, let's actually make it free for people, and then they can buy shit." And then people were already hating, like it's already gone so much negative flack, like it was too far gone. And like
Mm,
now, I feel like the only people playing it are the people who actually are invested in the universe.
diehard fans. Okay.
Yeah, diehard fans.
I had another topic that I meant to bring up earlier when you brought up the Uncharted movie, but I completely forgot. I was too invested in the conversation. But for those of you that don't know already, or for any of you viewers listening, Sony bought Bungie for $3.6 billion.
Whoa.
So
Good for
Yep.
Bungie. They need that money
yeah.
and they need to move on and do other stuff.
And speaking of movies, Sony did the whole Uncharted thing. Does that mean we might potentially get a Destiny movie? Huh? Huh?
It's you know what?
Ooh.
It's a better world for a movie than it is for a game.
Like, is there any? Because I have very minimal experience with Destiny. I thought it was cool, but it wasn't like I'm not really into like shooting somebody. Like, granted, because it's ironic because I play Halo, but like I'm not really into shooting like somebody like 100 times and them not dying. Like.
Right.
So
Yeah.
is there like an
Now we're
actual
doing the same
story
mission over and
or?
over and over again to get like the drop of a bear testicle or something.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like I'd rather play Fallout for something like that. Like I don't know, but in my opinion, I feel like I don't want to sound harsh, but I feel like Sony kind of wasted their money with Bungie because it really like when
Because
you
Microsoft is buying all these companies.
yeah, yeah, and it's granted. I'm not saying it was a direct response to Microsoft because you don't just drop $3 billion just because you see somebody else buy something else. But it's like looking at Bungie, they haven't made anything that's not a shooter. So like, are they worth the 3.6 billion? It's like, what have you guys made besides Destiny and your place in Halo? Like I just I feel like they really spend a lot for a company that doesn't have too much variety.
Yeah. Well,
Mm.
Bungie made a bunch of games before they made Halo. They made oh good God. Um what is it called?
Go on.
Marathon, and well, Marathon was a first person shooter. And then they made this like tank game and a couple of others.
I don't know, man. It's like it seems like at least right now, because I'll give Bungie the benefit of the doubt. Like in like 10, 15 years, I'm sure they can come up with something. But right now, they're definitely in a niche of just shooters or shooting,
Yeah.
And with that
Yeah,
whole
I looked
tank
up like a
game,
list.
Oni, many times
After
laughing.
after 2000, it's mainly like only Oni
FPS.
and Halo and Destiny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
like, yikes,
Myth. They made Myth.
the hell
Myth,
is
the
that?
Fallen Lords, Myth 2, Soulblighter. It's a
That game turned into a myth because I even heard of that yet.
Uh-huh.
oh,
Hold
they
on.
made Crimson Steam Pirates? What? Mi- Crimson Steam Pirates
I
is like
haven't
a
heard any of
top
these
down
fucking games.
oh, that was the iOS game. Never mind.
Yeah.
Like literally the only games that I know is like Minecraft, Clash of Clans, Hated, lots of disturbing games like
All right.
Hated and the first, it's
The
the
first.
first Postal game.
Anyways,
Shout out to Minecraft though.
so we're gonna have to wrap this up. Stream is getting very long, and I didn't expect the podcast to be this conversational, so I was letting it go on, and like a lot of topics were brought up. We didn't focus on mainly gaming, but we did hit the mark. I
I
hope you,
feel like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I feel like that
and that way
last hour
Jamie
was
could
gaming,
actually
bro.
interact.
Without further ado, I hope you guys enjoy the video. Sorry, I'm not gonna go that way. This is not scripted.
What's up, guys?
Hope you guys enjoyed the vibe calf. Hope you enjoyed the coffee you guys got. I would, if you guys want to keep seeing our content, go ahead and click subscribe. This will update you on videos that we see and keep and help our like algorithm better and help contribute. It is free. A lot of people don't subscribe nowadays on YouTube. I've noticed to YouTubers with like views and stuff, so I wanted to make that concurrent. But
Like the video, and if you dislike, who gives a shit?
I'll see it, but will I recommend? Will I look at it? Probably not.
Probably not.
Without further ado, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like, comment, and we'll see you tomorrow, or not tomorrow, next week.
Oh,
Or if I did a tomorrow
See you
thing, that'd be a
tomorrow.
fucking fuck fest because I would have a horrible Sunday.
Well, dang.
Fair,
Yeah,
fair.
I do a lot of stuff on Sundays.
But
Are
yes.
we still live or?
All right.